Right, so what we're fitting today, give you a better look here. What we're fitting today is this side mounted air deflector, leg shield, whatever the hell you want to call it. Currently they come with a few sticky pads on them, which I'll show you in a minute. This one's just been stuck in to place it on. Got a screw there to go, screw there to go, screw there to go. So I'm going to, smallest drill bit I've got, I'll try and get them centre punched and started. And then once we get those screws put in, we'll be jamming, and I can take this to work tomorrow because wife needs car back. No other pressures or anything. So just so you can see for a comparison, doesn't really add much width wise. We've got it on this side, not on here. So there's plenty of room. Can't imagine it causing any problems with filtering or anything like that. So a couple of people mentioned they'd be interested to see how that went, but I can't see it being a problem. The actual thing itself, this is what you get when you order it. You see the unboxing in there with it. Comes with some 3M tape already on, which I find really helpful for positioning of it, you know, especially with that one, holding that one in place. So this one to stick on the other side. I'm going to stick them both on before I screw anything and do anything permanent. So you'll see me adjusting that one then out. I just need to squeeze past the old diesel heater without burning my backside, hopefully. I'll bring you around in a sec. Doing here. Right, so it's going to go roughly here-ish. It actually fits quite well. I find it's just slightly tiny wee bit of fettling and it's pretty snug like that. And then once the tape's holding it on, I'll get it put on. I'm also going to be fitting, I don't know if you've ever seen these are grip puppies. I'm going to put these on the bars as well. I'll need to cut them to size though, they're a bit too long, to make the grips a little bit more comfortable for me. Because I find, especially with my winter gloves on, that I kind of, not cramp, but you know, you have to, like my gloves don't bend as easily, do you know what I mean? So obviously they're thicker, they're warmer, what have you. So I think a slightly thicker, or sorry, wider circumference on the grips would be helpful. I've used them in other bikes before, they're pretty good. They're quite, I mean, I had a pair kicking around from using them before. Right, so we've got that on there. Gonna adjust that in there, so it's actually kind of nice and flush on this line. It sits nice and flush in this line. There's tiny little gaps that I'm hoping when I screw it on will kind of take up the room a wee bit more. I think I'll do this one first. Now these screws, forgive my bald head on your screen, that they supply don't look the best, but they'll do the now, man. They ain't exactly massive. Right, hope you can all see that. So I've got a tiny little 1mm drill bit. I'm just going to centre it and start the hole there, there and there. Then I'll just put them in by hand with a screwdriver. Decent Bosch drill bit, so it's probably going to make mincemeat of this. God, I can't believe I'm drilling into the bodywork on this. There we go. Might not be perfectly bang in the centre, but as Andy says in Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions, good enough for the girls I get with. Just don't tell my wife that. There we go. 3 wee tiny pilot holes drilled. Drill dropped, obviously. That's what you do, innit? You drop your drill. And let's get this screwed on like butter, honestly. Still a little bit chilly out here. It's about 8 degrees in the garage. It's probably about that outside. Really windy today. Wet and windy today. It's still kind of horrible dampish weather. Roll on summer. And then we just need waterproofs instead of thermals and waterproofs there, guys. Nice and snug Yeah, that snugged that in a bit. I'm quite happy with that. And then this last one here, and then it's going to be a repeat on the other side. Decided, based on some feedback that I had, decided to do a second channel for the watch stuff. It's called Time on a Budget. If you're into watches, and I ain't spending a lot of money on my watches, you know, I normally spend less than 100 quid. Not to say I won't buy a nice one now and then, but that's the kind of normal budget range for me, about 100 quid. So if that's of interest to you, you can check out the other channel. I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, good. Okay, let's get you out of here. That's this one on. Fairly strong, fairly secure. Should only leave 3 wee tiny holes as well. If they end up being crap, they end up being crap. That's what stickers are for, to cover holes and boo-boos on motorbikes, innit? That's what we use stickers for. Right, dudes, let's get on and get this one done now. I knew the fears went. I'm not really that bothered about the drilling thing. Last of my brake cleaner on it, be careful with that. Any more left? I don't know why I'm kind of feared about this, because I wouldn't have any hesitation doing this in a car to fit a stereo or something like that, you know. I suppose it's different when it's a bike in some way. Don't know why, don't know how, just feels it. Some people ask me about my tools in an email. For the most part, it's Halfords or Teng. And I've got some Baco as well. Basically reasonably priced, good quality stuff. Yeah, that screw's holding in. That wee gap I was bothered about there. On this side it's doing the same as well, so let's just get this one into it. And the last one up the top, and then we'll see how these pop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tomorrow, but I'm not refitting the thermal screw now, so I'll put the apron back on later. Tomorrow's to be dry, so we'll see how they keep the rain off me in the dry. Seem kind of nice and solid anyway. Just now I've got my Optimate on as well. Just going to do these grip puppies and then do my tyre pressures. Grip puppies, if you've never seen them, basically like a soft foam rubber over grip that you put on. Nothing to it, they just slide on with a wee bit of lubrication, but they are ever so slightly too long on this one. Try to mark them, which is not working very well. To get a blade, and then I can trim them. Let's see if we can do it again without cut. Oh, so much easier when it's warm. There we go. There we are. Blue roll, all that done. Then we can get this bar end weight back on, and that's this side done. There we go. One side done, one to go. So take that end off, get your grip puppy, like so. You can see this, and then all we're doing is just stretching it over, because it's nice and stretchy, because it's nice and warm. So as it cools down it should tighten up a little bit, and then it's just firm hand gestures to get it on the grip from there. And once it's lowered down on the ground again, I'll get the bench lowered down, I'll show you what she looks like. She's all done. Right, all done. So final inspection, as it were. Moving that on there. That's our grip puppies on there, nice soft foamy grippy things to get a hold of. I'll just take the battery tender off, just put the seat down, done my tyre pressures, they were only a couple of PSI out. So just a bit of tidying up, we're good to go. She might even get a wash this weekend if the weather's nice and get a reapplication of anti-corrosion stuff. I've got the new muck off weather protecting thing to try, so maybe try that next time instead of the XCP one. Okay, so that's that guys, nice and cheap, AliExpress specials. I think they look quite good, they don't look ridiculous on it. I was worried they would stick out a bit like Mickey House ears, but I think they're pretty decent, so happy enough with that. And I will catch you next time.